Recording. Start off where you started a
Think of
second.
the lyrics.
Swim off past the breakers, watch the world in. We can.
Come back from my ledge, my friend. Cut ties of all the lives you've been living in. And if you don't want to, I would understand. I don't know. I love that song because it's like, that's how I feel. That song's like me. You know, I'm not gonna let you fall off that goddamn edge. But if you're gonna do it, I mean, I can't stop you. If I could stop you, I would. I ain't gonna lie. But you know, if that's something you really wanted to do, maybe that's something I need to learn how to accept. You know, some people are dead set on what they want to do.
Are we talking about what we think? What I think we're talking about?
Friendship.
I thought we were talking about suicide.
Well, that's how most people. You know, I have a battle myself. I don't like to talk about it because
Same.
I beat it up. I'd be damned if it's gonna beat me up.
Same.
I done got too many people survive for me to be here. Just to waste it like that. You know, if I was gonna do a suicide, it would have to be for not just for myself, so it wouldn't be suicide no more. You know.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean, if like death by suicide or death by cops is suicide. Like, because you know what they're gonna do. So that
Sometimes
No.
you don't. It looks like these days it could happen without you trying to do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different subject. I've always thought the cops would be like your dad. You know, he volunteers for the fire department. I always thought that
He
police
used
should do
to.
the same thing. You know, no one makes no good old pay and get rich off it, but you know,
Just to keep the people safe and happy.
right. Everybody should be somewhat of a police officer, but police officer actually means policy holder, and that all has to do with the king telling the creed, and then everybody following it. That's his henchman. That's all that's really about. So I think maybe the terminology and the way we go about things maybe needs to change. Because if you don't know any better, then we got to teach better. You know, or I'm not going to set my sons up for failure. I feel like I've been set up for failure. It's not set up for your success. Like really, to me, I think a lot of these laws are for dumb people. You know, it just kept on occurring. They're like, man, we have to put in a law, let people know not to do that no more.
Right.
You know,
Right. It's like, my gosh, they're just
don't
gonna add
take
another
break
one
when
to
you
the
come
list.
through our town. You know, that's just a given.
And if people, I was telling some kid the other day, I was like, you know how you make friends? How do you make friends? It's in the
Speak.
word.
Speak.
No,
Talk.
it's easy. Be friendly.
Right.
Just be fucking friendly. And you'll probably make friends.
Unless you go to New York.
Maybe so.
Then you
Certain
gotta curse
places.
people out.
Certain places.
Hey.
I
They're
might
your
explain
friends.
our president a little bit.
That's right. I always thought it was wild is they didn't teach us the real history of things. Well, the real anything of things.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's messed up. But on my part, you know, I'm 40. I guess I'm 45, whatever. That's a lot of stuff and knowledge that's, I don't say they're lies, I call them fallacies. Because a lie to me is condemning, it's hurtful, it's all this stuff, you know. But a fallacy I can get over because that tells me, oh, it's just somewhere there's no truth in this, but there's false, and the false means there's truth, and all I got to do is reverse it or look for the truth, and I have it, and then I don't have to live with those fallacies. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But lies, you know, they attach themselves to you. They grow on you and they hurt you and they, you know what I mean? 10 years down the road, you're still pissed off about whatever someone lied about, you know. But a fallacy, I can get over. So I started trying to shift everything from a lie to a fallacy. Now I know there's going to be some time in my life I'm going to be, they lied to me, you know, and be like somebody close, you know. But that's still a fallacy, and all it is not something I should take personal. It's something going on with this person. And I think that goes a lot of ways. People are always taking on stuff that's not really has nothing to do with them. Yeah, you was a part of it, but there's something going on with this person, you know. And in the end, if you lose someone, even somebody I didn't like on my team, if I lost them, if I was overseas and fighting war, if I lost them, it'd still be a valuable friend that I lost. You know, so different opinions, that's great. You know, and different personalities, that's even better. And just knowing that you could be friends through that. You know, I think that's more important than anything, really.
Yeah.
I could have all the money in the world, but if I ain't got nobody to share it with, I just don't think I'd give it all up.
Yeah. I have given. How much money are you rolling with right now?
0.
How much money am I rolling with? 0.
Man,
Fuck the dollar.
I used to make that dollar.
Miss
Like a
Thane.
rat race.
It was a rat race.
And I thought, well, if I just make more money, then I could do better. But I would make more money, and I'd have more debt. And sometimes it seemed like I had more debt.
Just
than
having money, it creates debt.
correct.
It's
correct.
a
That's
a
one of the things they
system.
didn't teach us.
Well, anyway, hey,
Which is crazy.
Erica's
'Cause everything
texting.
is
Erica's
obviously
texting
right
me.
in front of your face the entire time.
I'm gonna write a song on AI called Robin You Blind in the Name of God.
Right?
In God we trust, right on every damn dollar.
God.
Robbing you blind
No, it
in the
never
name of
says
God.
which God.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I got a text.